live. But breaking news coming in, Rahul Gandhi has stepped up his attack on the BJP once again on the Haryana vote chori charge. He says, and I caught him here in my presentation, I showed that Haryana election was not an election but a wholesale theft. There has been no response from the Election Commission on what I revealed. The BJP has defended it, but what I said was not wrong. There was even a photo of the Brazilian model, yet votes were counted. How was it possible? So he's once again raking that entire episode, the H-bomb. The person had multiple votes, including a Brazilian woman's vote, he says. They're planning to do the same in Bihar. He's leveling up his allegation and now saying what was witnessed in Haryana is going to be replicated in Bihar. Listen in.
प्रेजेंटेशन में दिखाया कि हरियाणा का जो चुनाव है वो एक्चुअली चुनाव ही नहीं था, वो होलसेल चोरी हुई है। और आप नोट कीजिए कि जो मैंने एलिगेशंस रखे थे, फेक वोट, फेक फोटोग्राफ, इसका कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आया है, ना ईसी से आया है। बीजेपी ईसी को डिफेंड कर रही है, मगर जो मैंने कहा है उसको निगेट नहीं कर रही है। अरे भाई, ब्राजील की और की फोटो है, आपने वोट कैसे किया? संविधान कहता है 1 मैन 1 वोट। हरियाणा दिखाता है कि 1 मैन 1 वोट हरियाणा में था ही नहीं। 1 मैन मल्टीपल वोट था, ब्राजीलियन वुमन वोट था, 1-2 बूथ में 200 लोग, 200 फोटो हैं एक औरत की। तो और यही काम बिहार में ये करने जा रहे हैं।
Going across to CNN News 18's Pallavi Ghosh, who joins us with more. Pallavi, what do you make of that reaction that's coming from Rahul Gandhi? He's of course spoken of a host of issues. It takes off from the vote chori allegation around Haryana elections. He has been seeking Election Commission's response. Let's not forget the Bharatiya Janata Party is turning this around by saying, look, the voter turnout percentage of Bihar is telling another story, that the SIR was in fact a successful exercise. But he's now saying that entire model, the Haryana fake vote chori model, is going to be replicated in Bihar. How do you see this?
So I don't think that there's any backing off coming in from Rahul Gandhi. It's very, very clear that he's going to brazen it out. And, you know, despite the fact that we've done multiple ground reports, our network has done to show that there may have been the different picture on the voter ID card as far as women were concerned, but they all told us that they went and cast a vote. So there was no discrepancy in that. But he's sticking to his stand. And, you know, it's very similar to what even the Trinamool Congress is saying, Christine, because just the other day, Abhishek Banerjee said that if you're conducting the SIR because you want to kind of brush up and revise our voters list, then the basis of which the Prime Minister came to power in the last Lok Sabha elections, that should be cancelled. That Lok Sabha results should not even be considered, and we should disband this parliament and we should have fresh Lok Sabha elections. Similar to what Rahul Gandhi is also saying, that I'm showing you that consistently, and I keep on giving you proof that the Prime Minister became the Prime Minister through cheating, through vote chori, and therefore this government has no locus standi to remain in power. So there may be any amount of proof you may give him, there can be any amount of clarification coming in from the Election Commission, but Rahul Gandhi is convinced that it's 100% proof, and he's gone on record also to say that I don't believe in this democratic process, I don't believe in the elections which have been carried out.
He's also spoken of how 2 election commissioners are the main culprits. So he's essentially waging this battle with the Election Commission once again. The Bharatiya Janata Party has come out with limited response, but despite repeated assurances, clarifications in the past by the CEC, Rahul Gandhi has never, for the last so many months, put an end to this ongoing battle or ended his set of allegations. Pallavi, that doesn't seem to be changing. Yeah.
So I think, Christine, he's made up his mind very, very clear, Christine, that you know, his electoral slogan for the upcoming central elections, which is going to be there in 2029, and a plethora of state elections, and there are a bunch of them coming up in the next year, whether it's Assam, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Bengal, high stakes elections, not just for the Congress, but for the entire India bloc. This is one issue on which he finds and he knows he can get the India bloc together. The DMK and the TMC and the left are as much agitated about it as far as Congress is concerned. But Rahul Gandhi is taking the lead on that. He is carrying on all this kind of research. You saw him dragging a bunch of papers when he was coming in for the press conference at the Congress headquarters in the national capital. He is convinced, his team is convinced that there is 100% prima facie evidence which has been given Why he doesn't want to go to election commission? Because the EC is also making this criticism that if you have a problem with us, you should come to us. Why do you go to the media? He says, and to use his words, जब चोरी होती है आप चोर के पास थोड़ी ना जाते हो. You don't go to a thief when you want to complain about theft. So that's the reason why they've gone to a precedent. They've taken the legal route, but more importantly, the Yatra route once again, hitting the ground, meeting the people, and sow these seeds of doubt in their mind.
So much so that he's saying that the Prime Minister's also warned you to vote chori. So he's levelling up allegations to that extent. Pallavi, stay on with us. BJP Shehzad Poonawalla is joining us on the phone line. Good morning, Shehzad. What do you make of this? It's something we're hearing from Rahul Gandhi almost on a daily basis now and doesn't seem to be dying down anytime soon.
This is not vote chori. Actually, it is truth ki chori, because Rahul Gandhi has become a leader of propaganda, and it is the H files, files of hypocrisy, and F files, files of fakery. The first fact is that this Brazilian model, this is actually real people who have validated, this is who have voted in these elections, and all of these facts have been brought out by the media. Rahul Gandhi then said that a woman voted 223 times, which is physically impossible to do, because that means that one vote has to be casted in 3 minutes. Then after that, we have seen how the media channels have exposed that the house in which they were saying 66 votes are there was actually not one house, but it was many families living together in one common area. So therefore, all the claims that Rahul Gandhi makes, whether it's Aland, whether it's Mahadevpura, whether it's Maharashtra, whether it's Haryana, all of them turn out to be a Sutali bomb with self-detonate. The fact of the matter is, even Kumari Shelja and Professor Sampath Singh, Congress leaders, have said that this is not vote chori, this is our internal fighting. But problem data mein hai, dosh data ko dete hain. This is actually pre-poll bahana made in Bihar. In Maharashtra and Haryana, they made post-poll bahana, but now they have to give some pre-poll excuse because they know writing is on the wall in Bihar, and therefore they're making the excuses.
Okay. And now Rahul Gandhi, the entire Congress is also attempting to bypass the election commission in raking this entire matter. They've spoken of 5 crore signatures that they've collected, and they want to submit the same to the president.
You see, the Congress party and particularly Rahul Gandhi, they have no vishwas in Samvidhan Tantra. They always keep Parivar Tantra above Samvidhan Tantra. If they have any kind of proof of misgivings, why not go to the court? Do they not trust the court? Do they not trust the judiciary? The same Congress party hails the judiciary in Chandigarh matter. They hail the judiciary in the electoral bond matter. But when the same Supreme Court and judiciary says that there is no substance in their allegations as far as Maharashtra elections are concerned, or it does not give any kind of negative judgment in the SIR in Bihar, where they file 0 appeals, then they say that we don't have trust in judiciary. And this shows that they don't want to follow Ambedkar's Samvidhan Tantra, they want to follow only their Parivar Tantra. And just like Indira Gandhi had an emergency mindset, today Rahul Gandhi has an entitled mindset. So he feels that he's above Samvidhan Tantra.
Okay, many thanks, Shehzad, for sharing your point of view on the allegations. Once again, not just being levelled by Rahul Gandhi, also escalated by him. And he has decided to take this up now with President Draupadi Murmu. Thank you for joining us with those details. Playing out that reaction, this is the latest response that's come in from Rahul Gandhi, taking pot shots at both the BJP and the Election Commission of India.
प्रेजेंटेशन में दिखाया कि हरियाणा का जो चुनाव है वो एक्चुअली चुनाव ही नहीं था, वो होलसेल चोरी हुई है. और आप नोट कीजिए कि जो मैंने एलिगेशंस रखे थे, फेक वोट, फेक फोटोग्राफ, इसका कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आया है, ना ईसी से आया है. बीजेपी ईसी को डिफेंड कर रही है, मगर जो मैंने कहा है उसको निगेट नहीं कर रही है. अरे भाई, ब्राजील की और की फोटो है, आपने वोट कैसे किया? संविधान कहता है 1 मैन 1 वोट. हरियाणा दिखाता है कि 1 मैन 1 वोट हरियाणा में था ही नहीं. 1 मैन मल्टीपल वोट था, ब्राजीलियन वुमन वोट था, 1-2 बूथ में 200 लोग 200 फोटो हैं एक औरत की. तो और यही काम बिहार में ये करने जा रहे हैं.
Going across to Pallavi Ghosh once again. Pallavi, we've heard it from Rahul Gandhi time and again. He's also held several of these press conferences wherein he's put up these slides. When it comes down to collecting proof and establishing his point of view in terms of really nailing the truth, has he been able to do that, and to what extent?
Well, I mean, if you see from the point of view of the Congress party, they think they've given 100% proof. These are days and weeks of planning which has gone on from the Congress's side to get these papers. And that is what you saw in the two main press conferences which he's done. One, of course, Karnataka, but this is as far as Haryana goes. And, he timed it just a day before the first phase of polling in Bihar. And he's already cast doubts over the electoral process in Bihar, which, is brought in its own share of criticism. So as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, he doesn't think there's an iota of doubt on why they should be actually they labeled it as hashtag vote story. But then you see the equal amount of groundwork and counterpoint has also been done by multiple media organizations. We ourselves have gone and spoken to people who've cast their votes. They say that, the picture may be different, but our names were correct, our addresses were correct. And that is what the SIR is all about, actually, Christine. Like I was talking about this yesterday. When we go in for our PIB card or I card renew,